What's up, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous George and Goes delivering another MMA superstar. This time it's UFC lightweight Drakkar Klose, who has a big matchup against Jeremy Stephens at this weekend's UFC on ESPN 22 card. All of you that watched mainstream on ABC, it carries over because who doesn't have ESPN nowadays? Everybody has it. It's the sports leader. Welcome, Drakkar. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Man, you're in a prime time spot. You're in the co-main event slot. I'm figuring you're going to fight around 9 or so, or 8:30, somewhere around there. That's prime time on a Saturday night. You got to be tickled to death.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Opportunity to, fight co-main event. Most people can't say they fought in the co-main event for the UFC, so I'm very excited about that.
And you got a great and popular dance partner in Jeremy Stephens, who's punched that clock for many years. He's paid his dues. He's a well-known name. Talk about how excited you are about that matchup against Lil Heathen.
I'm very excited. I was supposed to fight Ja Herbert and Violet Bob Ross, whatever his name is, back in February. And when that fight didn't happen and they called me in to fight Jeremy, I was excited. You know what I mean? He's a big name. He's a pioneer of this sport, and it's just a big opportunity to get out there, and put him on my resume.
Are you going to be violent Drakkar Klose on Saturday night?
Just call me winning Drakkar Klose. I'm just gonna go out there and get that victory.
Yeah, it's funny because you're a very hard hitter, and so is Jeremy. And I hear fans and media go, "Oh man, someone's going to sleep." Does that get you excited when people predict that that's probably going to be the outcome of the fight? Is someone's going down like that, or do you feel like maybe it's misinterpreted to feel like, oh, you're just a couple animals thrown into a cage? Hey man, this is high speed human chess. There's other techniques involved.
No, I'm excited because I think me and him are similar. We go out there and throw, and like you said, like someone's gonna get knocked out. It's gonna come down to who's smarter. I think I might be. He has a lot more miles than me, so I think I might be a little bit smarter. So, it's gonna be fireworks.
Here's something you're gonna get tired again of hearing this week as well. The leg kicks. But you come from a camp that kind of actually are OG when it comes to especially that calf kick. I know you do work up north in Michigan and in Arizona, but if I recall, Benson Henderson was one of the first to put that on the map. What do you think of your leg kicks?
I learned from Benson. He's taught me everything. I know. I think I kind of perfected it. If you look at all my fights, I've torn up everyone's leg, and it's kind of crazy. I should be getting some credit. Benson started it. I should be getting a little bit of credit because, I kind of mastered it, and now everyone else is doing it.
Drakkar, the hand that you were dealt that you kind of alluded to with Luis Pena, and you had 2 fights that kind of fell. When that happens, how difficult is it to hit the reset button for a fighter? I know there's the emotions involved, and then there's the game plan of having to go back with your coaches and redo a game plan and figure all that out. How long does all that last for you?
The whole situation, I wasn't mad because there's something that we couldn't control. I just took a week off, ate a little bit, and then got right back into camp, and, I feel great. I wanted to fight 4 times this year, so this will be my first fight, but second weight cut. Just flow with it. After this, depending on how it goes, if I go in there and starch him, cut down to 45 and give it a run, for that title at that weight.
I know you've been in Vegas because you've cornered Courtney before. I want to talk a little bit about that experience. That was a very controversial decision. When those things happen, can things that happen in her fights carry over emotionally into your fights as far as your mindset and firing you up?
All I know is, looking back, I'm gonna look at who the judges are, because you know, looking at Courtney's fight, they judged it hard, I guess, on takedowns. So I know if Jeremy's beat me up, if I just take him down, I think I win the fight then.
You know what? It's funny you bring that up because George and I, for years, yesterday was our 14-year anniversary. So when I say years, we've been saying it almost would benefit fighters to look and see who the judges are and who the referees are because they all have their own personality and their way of working. But as far as bad judging goes, Drakkar, how do we fix it? Do you have an idea of how we could fix it?
Like they always say, don't leave it in the judges' hands. But what's the point of having judges, you know, if they're not going to score it right? But I guess you just have to go out there and finish them.
Have you ever watched the fight and then rewatched it and thought, oh, my bad, on fight night I had it wrong? You know, by then you've already sent off the tweet. I've always wondered that from fighters if they ever second guess their opinion from fight night when it comes to a close decision.
Yeah, like even Courtney's last fight, like, you know, I know it was close going into that third. And then when we went back home and watched it, and it's like the girl took you down, but she didn't do anything. It wasn't even close. So like, how can one judge score at 30-27 and she definitely didn't win all 3 rounds? So I think the judges should be held accountable for, you know, their decision. They should have to talk to the media and explain why they scored it that way, so us fighters understand what they're scoring.
It would be nice to have kind of like a credit system where what percentage of the time are they aligned with what most media are scoring? You know, like on MMA decisions where it tells you out of these 20 media people, 19 had it for this person, 1 had it for this person. Well, I'd like to know who's the judge that kind of seems to stray off. So, yeah, I'd like to see something like that as well.
Yeah, because I think that's how Courtney was. I think it was 19 media said that Courtney won it, and 1 person scored it for the other girl. So how does that work? You know, everyone knows she won the fight. Even the matchmakers, you know, they told Courtney that she had won the fight. So, I mean, it doesn't change anything because we didn't get paid the extra check, but it just sucks.
Who's cornering you this weekend?
Courtney, my buddy Brett, and my striking coach Damian.
Okay. And what are you hiding behind your head? What's that a logo of? Can we see?
It's 8-man. I'm at the 8-man strong headquarters.
Okay, that's pretty cool. All right. And where are you divvying up your time now when you prepare for fights? What gyms help prepare you for this camp?
I'm training all over the place. You know, I go to Chiquinho Mendez gym. It's called Soul Fighters. I train with Tim Welch at his gym. Tim Welch, BJJ. I'm training over in Scottsdale at Golden Era. So I just been traveling all around. You know, if I'm gonna drive somewhere, I'm definitely gonna get good work in, and it feels like I've been getting good work, and you know, I'm happy training again.
Can you compare that when you do move around from gym to gym and get different looks versus when you've only been with one gym? What's the different feeling that you carry into fight night?
I've been working on things that's going to get me better, not doing things that everyone's practicing. You know what I mean? Like, because we're not all the same fighters. And I think that was the problem with these other gyms. Like, we're all working on the same thing. And it's like, why am I doing that when I'm not that type of fighter? And, you know, the camp's been focused more on me, and I kind of like it that way.
Drakkar, when you fight, just my perspective, seems like you also have fun doing it. A guy like Jeremy Stephens, I'm sure you have a game plan and all that, but when he starts cracking and you start cracking and you both start having some fun out there, does the game plan almost go out the window? Is that a difficult thing to keep level?
Oh, man, that's, you know, I had a game plan when I was fighting Benil, and, you know, once I rocked him, it went out the window, and, you know, I got reckless, and, you know, I paid for it. You know, this fight, I have a game plan, and I'm gonna stick to it because at the end of the day, I just need a win. I want to entertain the crowd, or the fans, but I need to get that check.
There you go. Well, we're pumped up. I always feel like there's a good carryover from one week to the next, and especially when it involves ABC, ESPN, and the pay-per-views. Now, this is no disrespect to Fight Night cards. I love them all, but I'm talking about the hardcore audience is always there. It's that casual audience, that is just on the verge of becoming a fan or not. And sometimes you walk through a sports bar or a sports book, or someone just casually has it on TV because it's free and it's on a big channel. I think this is a huge platform for you guys. And I think this is one hell of a co-main event for Whitaker and Gastelum. So I'm really looking forward to it. Looking forward to your fight as well, Drakkar. Been a long time, and yeah, man, I can't wait to watch DKCK, Drakkar Klose's half kicks.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'm just gonna go in there and put a show on for everyone. Just walk away with that victory. That's the only thing I need is that victory.
Hope you have a safe weight cut. Do your thing on Saturday. We'll be tuning in. Take care.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.